tell you who I am. I'm a man, a father, I'm a son. I'm a black man diagnosed with bipolar disorder. That's who I am. That's not all of me, but that's who I am. And I ask myself this question every time I am faced with some type of challenge. Who am I? Who are you, Bryan? This is what we got to do as black men, as young black men. This is what I had to ask myself growing up in the 20s, right before I got diagnosed. So I asked myself, who am I? I said, okay, I went down the list. I'm this, that, and the third. I'm strong. I'm fairly good looking. I'm determined. I'm persistent. I try to be a man of my word. My mother raised me right. I have respect for others. This is who I am. I'm diagnosed with bipolar disorder. Diagnosed. This is not who I am. And this is why I'm here today. My background is my family has a history of mental illness. We fought all our lives. I had a conversation with my mother yesterday as we were working. She loves to work, especially in the field. She got me into this field, the mental health field. This is not what I wanted to be. I'm not a public speaker, not at all. My mother would tell you, oh, Bryan, he's watching TV. He don't say anything, he's quiet. Oh, not my son, he ain't do anything. But I'm here today because I'm diagnosed with bipolar. That's the last time I'm gonna say that. But this is why I'm here. Hello? I say that because my family have struggled and survived, like every family, through these dark ages of mental illness, I guess you could call it. She asked me, so Bryan, what are you going to talk about? I said, family. I've done this 1,000 times. I'm winging it. That's what I'm doing. I didn't know it was going to be a large crowd, about what? Maybe about 70 people here, maybe? And I never thought about what am I thought, sit down, have a nice little discussion, Q&A, I can sit in the background. No, I gotta tell my story. And my story is this. I grew up in Baltimore City, very energetic, did my homework, very energetic. She said, Bryan, my mother asked me yesterday, Bryan, do you remember this time when the neighbor told me that he was riding his bike 5 o'clock in the morning? I was what, called 9, 10? It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm up and down the streets like it's nothing. I had that much energy. And I grew into my teenage years, absent father. Hello? Good? Okay. Absent father. He has stints in my life. Okay, now I'm sorry. Stints in my life that I do.
He's going to turn it.
Told me how to
He's on his way right now.
drive a stick. Hello? Okay. See, I got it. Okay. Hello? Okay. Anyway, stints in my life. Father's absent. Mother is doing her best. You still can't hear me?
How can they help?
Oh, okay. So in my teenage years, I struggled with a little bit of depression because of some of the strife that we had to go through, some of the challenges. So as I got into my 20s, I didn't know how to handle my emotions because I didn't have the guidance of my father. I had my mother, who I love dearly, but I did not have the guidance of my father. It's very important. I gotta stress to everyone, fathers are important. Not only do they provide not just leadership but guidance to become a man, but also that strength to be a man, even in right and wrong. Okay, cool. Okay, hold on. as I came into my 20s, father's important. And it's just that we are people that need a family support, the whole family.
Yeah.
Not just the people in the neighborhood, not just distant relatives. You need everybody. Now that technology has gained, advanced so much, we can get that. And I say this because that we all miss each other. I don't care how much I'll see him next week, I'll see him this week. We miss each other. We miss the camaraderie. The foundation is the family in the black community. People kind of forget that. They all doing their own thing, individualized, oh, I got this, I got that. Don't forget about the family. And my mother, my family, my sister, my brother, we have these family meetings ever so often. I hated them as kids, but I understand them as a man. You have to have a meeting. You have to get rid of the bad blood between you two. To come together to move forward. It's all about moving forward. As a community, as a family. You have your individual family, you have your nucleus, you have a wife, you have a son, daughter. That's just your immediate family, but the whole totality of the whole family, the whole community. This is a meeting. This is a family meeting right here. And this is what we're doing, coming together to move forward. I just want everybody to remember that. Because this is what my mother told me. In her illness, in her wellness, in our journey to wellness. This is what has been taught to me. This is what I'm teaching my kids. Speaking of my son, I have a 9-year-old son and a 4-year-old daughter. My son asked me one day, he said, Daddy, I smoke cigarettes. He said, Daddy, why do you smoke? I said, man, I don't know. I just picked it up one day and just never stopped. So I'm gonna stop though. So I promise you that I will stop one day. We'll stop now, Daddy. Like, no, I don't feel like it. So he said, well, Daddy, when did your father die? Oh, about 19. Well, Dad, when did you start smoking? I'm 19. He said, well, Daddy, I think you started smoking when your father died. I think that's why you started smoking. We was driving the car, I'm like, ooh. That's a little bit of knowledge for me right there. I said, this is my son right here. I said, oh man, I dropped him off, I just lit up another cigarette. It took me back. I said, my son giving me knowledge, that's what we have to do, give each other knowledge, bounce off each other. And I'm so proud of him because he's teaching me as much as I'm teaching him. And I love him for it. I love y'all for it. Thank you. Thank my mother, thank your mothers, your fathers, your daughters, and your sons. God bless. Be well.